Explain and demonstrate the proper safety procedures for riding a bike on a public road, and list 3 pieces of safety equipment you should have on your bike. So, this is a bicycle, obviously. So, what is wrong with this picture? Pause the video, make a guess. Okay, well, the thing that should stand out is that there are no helmets. So put on some helmets. So that's one of the 3 safety equipments. Always wear a bike helmet for your head protection because a simple fall could damage your brain. Another thing you might have noticed is this. I'm not sure what happened the instant after this photo was taken, but it doesn't look good. But anyway. Use reflectors on the front, rear, and both sides of the bicycle. I've seen bicycles with reflectors or even lights on the wheels. If you're just beginning, training wheels are good. I saw an invention on television several years ago, and this older brother invented for his younger brother a bicycle where the handles become like throttles, and you just turn the handlebars and it will lift up the training wheels, and then if it gets too scary you could always put it down. So I thought that was very inventive. Okay, what's wrong with this picture? Obviously you want to ride a bike that's the right size for you. Before each ride, check that the wheels aren't loose and your brakes work. And the 3rd safety equipment would be your brakes. And make sure that they're in good working order so that you could stop quickly when needed. Okay, what's wrong with this silhouette? Carry no passengers except on approved baby seats. I understand that there's some bicycles, and I've seen this, that has places where you could put your feet on the back wheel and ride like that, but it's sort of best to carry no passengers like that, unless you're very, very, very careful and experienced. Okay, let's talk about bicycle lanes. These bicycle lanes are there for you. These are generally one-way, but sometimes there are 2-way bicycle lanes. Okay, so what's wrong with this picture? There's actually a couple of things wrong. So take a guess. It is the fact that the passenger, not the passenger, but the bicyclist does not have a helmet, but also that this bicyclist is going the wrong way. If you look down here, this indicates that you're supposed to go the other way. So ride on the right with the flow of traffic. Stop at all stop signs and all traffic lights. And do not ride in the wrong direction on one-way streets. That's what this bicyclist is violating right here. So here are the rules of the road. Yield to people walking, ride single file, keep to the right, like we just said, and obey traffic laws. When exiting a driveway or crossing a street, you stop and look where? To the left or the right first? Well, you will look to the left first, then the right, and then look left again. Exit only when there is no traffic. So here's an intersection. Let's say that you're right here where the red dot is, and you want to go forward. What you do is you look left because the cars closest to you are coming from your left going this way. And then you want to look right because the lanes above the yellow line here are coming from your right to the left. So you want to look left first, then right, and then left again for good measure before you proceed. Okay, let's talk about the proper hand signals to indicate turns. Okay, so make a guess. Let's start with the one over here. Obviously, this bicyclist is telling you that he or she is heading left, so that's a left turn. Let's skip to over here. If this is a left turn, what's that? Well, it would be a right turn, but that's an alternate way to do a right turn. Remember that when you are in a public road in the bike lane, then if you are to the right, then you might be, slamming against cars or light poles or what have you. So that may be a little not too safe. So instead of extending your right arm, do this, because this is another signal that you're making a right turn. Here means that you're stopping or slowing down, and here is another way to say that you're slowing down. And I've seen other hand signals like follow me, and some that are where you move your arm and such, and I guess those are more for motorcyclists too as well. But these are the basic hand signals to remember. I saw this and I thought I might as well put this on here. It says that 82% of children stop their bike at stop signs, 60% wear their helmet, 52% walk their bike across the crosswalks, which is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to ride across the street. You're supposed to walk across. And 22% use hand signals, which isn't really, optimal. These all should be 100% right here. And one last thing, I couldn't resist. Obviously, what would be wrong with this picture? Especially if you're a beginner. Well, obviously you won't want to do that stunt unless you're a BMX professional.